Don't be mistaken, your bloody time's up. This ain't no game when I hit it and entertain ya.
Gotta hell, I'm not here to entertain ya. Just walk away and face the showdown. I won't fight, I don't care about the bleeding. 'Cause my freedom's undefeated. My soul on fire, burning desire. Make no mistake, 'cause the stakes are getting higher. Gotta hell, I'm not here to entertain ya. I'm not here to entertain ya.
Don't be mistaken, your bloody time's up. This ain't no game when I hit it and entertain ya.
What is up, guys? Dashing here and live we are for yet another episode of CMV, and it is Shockwave number 88, an action-packed show as always. We are jumping straight into the action and tag team action to get things started here this evening as the gallery, headed up by Zero-G champion Jay Young, growing in number after last week's episode of Shockwave, adding Charlie Garfield to their ranks. Following Garfield's impressive win against Leon Gata, Jay Young and Mystery Mask the Fourth joining him in the ring, and the three of these guys together beating the hell out of Gata. And as if the gallery wasn't already dangerous before with just Mystery Mask the Fourth and the masochistic artist Jay Young adding someone the caliber of Charlie Garfield, man, this is maybe one of the most dangerous trios we've got active in CMV today. And this is going to be Charlie Garfield and Jay Young in action for this tag team match. Mystery Mask the Fourth at ringside, taking on Kill Your Heroes. And they are not alone. Leon Gata not in action here tonight, still nursing those injuries from the 3-on-1 beatdown last week. But he's out here to watch the back of Kill Your Heroes for this matchup. Not going to have the numbers advantage here tonight are the gallery. And obviously, coming into this one, we know Peligro and Josh Wolf neither man at exactly 100% following their recent wars with Justin Sane, who himself is in action, guys, a little bit later on. He's actually going to be taking on a returning Ace Reeves, who certainly has a bone to pick himself with the gallery. They're the ones that took him out of action these last few weeks. But he's going to have his hands full with Justin Sane here tonight. It's up to Kill Your Heroes to try and give the gallery a little bit of what for here tonight. And so there's the ring of the bell. Jay Young and Josh Wolf going to get things started. It's Jay Young, who of course won the Zero-G championship, dethroning Josh Wolf last month, that triple threat matchup that also involved Ace Reeves. Immediately Jay Young going to go for the knees of Wolf, sending him into the corner. Slow approach by Young as he gives Josh Wolf a taste of that top turnbuckle. Great show to look forward to, my friends. The 5th round of the Cyborg Invitational kicks off. We've got 2 matches right here tonight, with Caroline Swift taking on Amelia Jones and Ashley Rain, Riley Van Wilson, one-on-one. 2 of our newest additions to the Hall of Fame. And that ain't even our main event. Massive tag team bout to close the show as well, the new resident Mean Girls here in CMV, Gianna and Celestia, going to test their newfound alliance against Rising Star champion Quinn Bell and Women's World Champion Beatrice Lotus. Peligro now tagged in, and Jay Young wrenching at the arm as he looks to send Peligro into the corner. Peligro, who many thought would end up coming to the aid of Leon Gatto last week when the gallery were bidding him down, but no such luck for the Golden Lion. Even though things are on the mend between Peligro and Leon Gata, obviously not fully healed just yet. Still a lot of tension there between the two. Although if they're gonna try to band together and take the fight to the gallery, they had best find a way to fully get on the same page like they did at Homecoming, defeating the gallery in that San Juan street fight. Peligro here going to try for a vertical suplex. Jay Young, though, kicking his legs, able to drop down behind. And the Zero G champion with a shot to the back of Peligro's knee. Oh, so here tonight, my friends, big time matchups to look forward to. I'm super excited. Marty Michaels one-on-one with Troy Holt. That is a potential show stealer right there, no doubt about it. And the tag made to Charlie Garfield. Gonna get some teamwork here by the gallery. The neckbreaker Samoan drop combo. Gorgeously done by the gallery. And if you enjoy your big, meaty matches, we'll look no further. Triple threat matchup right here tonight on Shockwave. Get this, Killian Khan, Yamashita, and the Bloody Brick, Chris Andrews. Woo! No bread, no water. Just meat. As Charlie Garfield now finds himself trapped in the corner. Peligro yanking at that arm. Big elbow to the side of the head. Mystery Master Fourth and Leon Gata watching from ringside. I'm sure Gata wants nothing more than to get in that ring and beat the absolute hell out of Charlie Garfield, but doesn't want to end up costing Kill Your Heroes this match. Tries for a stop this Garfield. Nice super kick. I'm sure not the last we're going to see in this one. Peligro now going after the knees. Oh, those kitty claws digging into the face of Charlie Garfield. Not going to feel very pleasant. Stop to the back and the tag to Josh Wolf. Garfield turning his back for a moment. Don't know if that's such a good idea, especially when you're in the ring with someone like Josh Wolf. Big drop kick to the side of the head. We are just a tad over a month away, my friends, from Ascendance 12. Our last roadblock coming up in a little over a week. That's purgatory for the boys and gals over on Octane. But the show of shows, you can feel it, can't you? I can feel it. I can feel it in my groin. Big forearm by Wolf, and he might be looking to spike. Charlie Garfield DDT off the apron. Straight back into the ring. Garfield going to try to shake it off. He's a tough mofo. Oh, wait a minute. 2-for-1 special. Jay Young going to get one, too. Garfield looking like he was about to go after Peligro, but focusing on the legal man. Now gets dragged into the corner, though. Things not looking too good right now for the gallery. Snapmare. Wolf. I don't even know what the hell you would call that. I mean, resulting in a moonsault. Wolf has really stepped up his game. I've talked about it before. This start of this new season really introduced a lot of new offense. Wolf now up to Brett's rope. He's feeling froggy. Best moonsault ever. But Garfield quick to escape to the outside. Nicely done. That's the veteran instinct of Garfield. Rolls right back into the ring, though, and gets thrown into the corner. This does not end well for Mr. Garfield, and he knows it, too. He wants none of that. Belly to belly overhead. Tries for a stomp. Garfield pops back up. Couple of strikes to the chest. Damn, light Wolf up like the 4th of July right here. Battles back to his Wolf, though. Now an Irish whip, gonna put him into the corner. Targeting that bad knee. Charlie Garfield in history with that left knee of his. Wolf has obviously done his homework. Now gonna try to reel him in. Charlie Garfield, though. Big forearm. Now from behind. Spins him around. Scoops him up. Walking him over to the corner. Gonna give him a snake eyes. Busting Wolf open. And now gonna pick him up. Big right hook. Peligro. Looking to maybe, oh, wait a minute, guys. Look at this. Mystery Master Fourth and Leon Gata starting to get into it here at ringside, but the referee going to stop it before it escalates. Mystery Master Fourth has been ejected, but wait a minute, he's not alone. The ref is throwing out Leon Gata, too. Leon Gata is pissed. But this matchup now going to resume without any more distractions at ringside. Mystery Master Fourth and Leon Gata Sent to the back by a referee, double tag. In comes Jay Young, in comes Peligro. Young looking for the DVD. Nails it into the pin, but Wolf is right there to break it up. Back out onto the apron he goes, but things not looking good now for Peligro. As we know what comes next, the Kraken's clutch. Peligro, though, has it well scouted. Both men unable to connect their intended offense. There, super kick. And now the kitty claws wrapped around the throat of the Kraken. As Peligro makes the tag to Josh Wolf. We knew it was only a matter of time before something happened there at ringside, man. Leon Gata, like I said, he is fiending to get hands on the gallery after what they did to him last week. It's a good call by the referee, not allowing it to take away from this matchup here. Kick to the midsection by Young. Josh Wolf, Irish whip, nice reversal, however, off the ropes, drop down. The Zero-G champion now a leapfrog. Tries for a clothesline. Wolf off the ropes with a springboard drop kick. Right there's Jay Young to make the hot tag. In comes Charlie Garfield. Double cross! Lays out Garfield flush. And a DDT gonna stop him from getting back to his feet. Wolf busted open after Garfield dropped him face first on the top turnbuckle earlier in the match. Garfield saying, get that shit out of here. Kick to the knee as Garfield now pulls him up to his feet. Charlie kicking it old school with that pile driver. Going to ensure that Wolf does not get lucky with a rope break here. Dragging him away towards the center of the ring now. Hooks the leg for the win, but Peligro 2.999. What a save by the Fatal Feline. Now Wolf given a chance to fight back. But what does he have left here? Look at Charlie Garfield digging into that open wound. And a stop to the back of the head. God, ruthless is this guy. Fits in perfectly with the gallery. And the tag to Jay Young. Looking to finish things off. The better end. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Another super close call. Wolf just barely able to avoid that elbow drop. As he needs to make a tag in a very bad way right now. Able to get Jay Young into the corner. Hang on a second. She's going for a buckle bomb? The buckle bomb. And that's going to give him his opening. Tags in Peligro. What a tag team matchup to kick off the show. Backbreaker into a Russian leg sweep. Quickly trying to keep Peligro down with a kick though. Peligro. Super kick and another to the back of the head. Flips him over. Hooks the leg. Peligro. Even Charlie Garfield got worried there. Oh, but he ain't done. He's got one more with Jay Young's name on it. Super kick. 1, 2, but no tres for the Fatal Feline. Jay Young staring up at the lights, jaw sore. You know that's true. Put into the corner, last place he wants to be. Oh, watch out, Josh Wolf. Peligro, knee to the face. Josh Wolf with a punch to the ass as well. What the hell is he doing? Oh! Leg drop to the back of the head. Just guillotine Jay Young. And now, gonna give Charlie Garfield another one of those nasty DDTs. Head first. Tracking off that hardest part of the ring. Hurricanrana, Jay Young, no, drop it, Peligro! Oh my God, face first onto the apron. Did you see that? Jay Young, though, gonna run interference. Throws Young back into the ring, trying to give Peligro a little bit of a helping hand. And it pays off. Peligro once again using those kitty claws of his. Tags in Josh Wolf. Highly competitive, hard-hitting matchup. to kick off Shockwave number 88. Wolf going to be sent into the corner. Young bashing his bloody face off that top turnbuckle. A second time. This is bad for Josh Wolf. Oh my God, a third! Now an Irish whip, but Wolf, wait a minute, sent back into the corner. Clothesline followed up by a snap air and a rolling neck snap. Great combination put together so perfectly by Jay Young, and there's the tag to Charlie Garfield. Wolf waiting for him. Great combination, finishing with that Meteora. Lays out Garfield, but he just pops right back up like it ain't no thing. Wolf gonna run him down with the body block and an elbow across the chest. Wolf! Uranagi! He's feeling it right now. Makes his way into the corner, tags in Peligro. Garfield going right after him, gonna get sent off the ropes. Super kick, no, Garfield says enough of that then. Big clothesline by the Brit. Looking for maybe a perfect plex. No bridge though to try and pin. Peligro pops right back up. Garfield right there to say, how do you do? German suplex now. Peligro trying to roll to safety. Garfield not going to allow it. Stops him with that knee to the lower back. Quick wrench the arm by Peligro. And now a desperate pin. Middle of the ring. 1, 2. But a kick out by Garfield. Kick to the face. God damn. Both men looking for a tag. In comes Josh Wolf. Garfield makes the tag to Jay Young. They're just going to bump into each other. Perhaps a little bit of blood getting in the eyes of Josh Wolf there. And good Lord, man. One more time. Drop face first on that top turnbuckle. Somebody's going to have to get some sanitary wipes at the end of this matchup. Clean off that top turnbuckle. It's going to be caked in Josh Wolf's blood. Oh, no. Thought he might have been looking for the Kraken's clutch. Certainly going after those knees of Josh Wolf. Young now. Can't really tell from this angle, but I think he's pulling back on Wolf's nose. You can just see that Josh Wolf is in really bad shape here, but he's still got some fight left. Able to battle back Jay Young, but immediately sent off the ropes, down to the outside. Eliminated from the Royal Rumble, if you will. And Jay Young not going to give him any time to recuperate here. However, Wolf using those precious few seconds he was given. Able to shove Jay Young back now. Up out of the fireman's carry position. Going to jump Jay Young. Face first on the apron. Give him a little bit of a taste. Gets back into the ring. And Wolf. Finger on the trigger telling Jay Young, get in here. Young taking his time though. Josh Wolf gets distracted and hung up by Charlie Garfield. Wolf though, Blue Thunder Bomb! Out of desperation took his shot. One but broken up. Just before the count of 2 by Charlie Garfield, but I don't think Wolf is done with Jay Young. Uranagi! Right back up. Irish whip into the corner. A cautious approach by Wolf as he gets a little bit of payback here now, giving Young a taste of his own medicine. Young out of that corner with one well-placed elbow. And just like that, he sends Wolf into the corner of the gallery now. Yanking at that arm. Every single part of Josh Wolf's body. Good God, man. How many times has Jay Young used that top turnbuckle DDT? Lucha-esque, but the pin broke it up before even just a 1 count there. The tag to Charlie Garfield. Can he finish things off? Wolf not going to give him the opportunity. Another body block followed up by that elbow across the chest. Stomp to the bicep. Wolf looks to Peligro. Makes the tag. Peligro with a super kick. They're going to have himself a quick snack. Nibbling off the tips of Charlie's fingers. Doesn't like that very much. Kick to the side of the head, and now pulling at Peligro's right arm. Tags in Jay Young. Peligro all the while able to whirl to the outside. This Wolf gets knocked off the apron. Tell you what, Josh Wolf might not be much more help for Peligro here. Peligro playing games with Jay Young, though. Oh, he's gonna pay! Jay Young don't play no games. Got him caught in a crossface. Won't win the match here at ringside, but certainly doing some big time damage. Peligro able to escape. And throws Jay Young ribs first into the steel steps. Now down onto the floor. Referee here to count of 6. I don't think either of these men really give much of a fuck, though. Just beating the hell out of each other. Now Peligro, no, able to reverse. Jay Young clipping the side of the barricade. Guys, we're at a count of 9, and I don't think Jay Young is going to be able to recover in time. That's a 10 count and a win for Kill Your Heroes as Peligro with the cherry on top. Taking out Charlie Garfield with a big time kick upside the head. A count out win for Kill Your Heroes. But they make sure to leave the gallery staring up at the lights. That's a feel-good win right there. A much-needed win for Kill Your Heroes. Well, my friends, the Hogs are most certainly about to be let loose here on Shockwave. A quite literally massive triple threat matchup coming our way. As Killian Khan, Yamashita, and the Bloody Brick Chris Andrews prepare to go at it. Still to come here this evening, my friends, we've got the continuation of the Cyborg Invitational. 5th round begins. Caroline Swift and Amelia Jones one-on-one, as well as Ashley Rain and Riley Van Wilson a bit later on. 2 of the newest additions to the CMV Hall of Fame, class of 2024. We've also got Marty Michaels, Troy Colt, and our main event, Gianna and Celestia taking on Rising Star Champion Quinn Bell and Women's World Champion Beatrice Lotus. Well, these are 3 men who have got significant issues with one another. Killian Khan and the Bloody Brit, obviously, their bad blood dating back to the Tag Team Cup in Tokyo, Japan, where Killian Khan stabbed Chris Andrews in the back to join up with Shay Hoxton, bringing an end to the Allied powers. And ever since then, these two have just been continuously beating the hell out of each other. That includes in the Intercontinental Championship #1 Contenders Gauntlet match at Homecoming, where Killian Khan actually managed to eliminate the Bloody Brick Chris Andrews. Meanwhile, Killian Khan and Yamashita have been having their personal issues really the entirety of this new season. We just recently saw Yamashita actually pick up a win against Killian Khan this past episode of The Underground. Most certainly, though, three guys who love to get in that ring and have themselves a good old-fashioned fight. And, of course, the Bloody Brick Chris Andrews going to make sure he shows up to this matchup properly intoxicated. We still want to know what brand of booze that is. Can't quite tell. Is it a lager? Is it a stout? What is that, an IPA? I've never gone out drinking with Chris Andrews before. I heard stories. I don't know if I could really handle it. But I'll tell you what, with that kendo stick, I know what he's looking to do. I know exactly where he wants to shove that thing. Is it a Bloody Forest brew? I don't know if I would trust that, man. I'll tell you what. Last week I had me one of those Bloody Forest glizzies, and I feel like my stomach hasn't been quite right ever since. I don't know what they put in that stuff. There's one thing about Chris Andrews, though. If you cross the Bloody Brit, he is going to make damn sure that you pay the price. Continuously a thorn in the side of Killian Khan. And last but most certainly not least, the man who sort of finds himself trapped between these two. Not where I would want to be, but Yamashita looking to prove that he can handle the pressure. The big boy, like I said, picking up that great win for himself over Killian Khan this past episode of the Underground. Every time I see this guy, it's like I just forget how swole he is, and then I see him walk out here and just, it's like a man carved out of marble. Look at those muscles, look at those thighs. Somebody get this man a watermelon. I'm trying to see something. So here we go, triple threat matchup. Killian Khan, Yamashita, the Bloody Brick Chris Andrews, and Shida immediately downing Khan with a knee to the face. But like I said, scrap between Killian Khan and Chris Andrews, not where you want to be. As Khan now going to drag Britt in the corner, but Yamashita from behind with the chop block. Very Macho Man-esque. Cross body out of the corner. Khan right there to drag Shida over to the ropes. Britt saying, hey, don't forget about me. Couple of elbows to the side of the head. Triple threat matchup. No countouts, no disqualifications. First man to either get the 3 count, pick up the submission, getting the dub, and obviously with Ascendus 12 just a teensy tiny over a month away. Things like this, man, they mean a whole hell of a lot. Killian Khan grabbing Bloody Britt's kendo stick from underneath the ring. Doesn't get a chance to use those. Some more elbows to the side of the head. Britt gonna throw Shida into the ring as if to say, man, get the hell out of the way. Drops him right onto the floor, just gets straight back up. Like it was nothing, like a tickle. And there we go. Chris Andrews with his kendo stick in hand. Looking to put it to work for Killian Khan. Too focused on Yamashita here. Oh, breaks it over Yamashita's face. Now, I don't think I've ever seen a kendo stick break after just one hit. That's how just absolutely chiseled this man Yamashita is. That's like smacking a kendo stick off a piece of brick wall or something. Oh, there's another kendo stick. Yamashita looking to get his revenge. Now he's going to break a kendo stick. How many of those goddamn things do we have? Where do you get kendo sticks even? Yamashita! Always incredible to see him fly through the air like that. Suicide dive. Catching Chris Andrews from behind. Combination halted by Khan, but a kick to the midsection. Yamashita gonna throw Chris Andrews. Ribs first right into the side of the steel steps again. No countouts in a triple threat matchup, so these three, they can stay out here as long as they like, but you can't win the match at ringside. It ain't falls count anywhere. Yamashita gonna throw Khan back into the ring. And then Chris Andrews throws him back into the ring. Khan now with an Irish whip, pulls him back. Nice shoulder check. Yamashita with a clothesline. He's going to go for a quick pin. Shards of kendo stick everywhere. Looking like the Singapore Cane match between Chloe Marks and Ellie Quinn back at Ferocity here. Those are some sharp shards too, man. Chris Andrews got dropped back first into that pile. Vintage Brit flipping off the world. Gets drop kicked as he enters the ring, and a deadlift powerbomb final flash knee combo. Bleeding is Chris Andrews. That's just a regular old Thursday night for the Bloody Brit. Yamashita looking to make Killian Khan bleed perhaps. Yep, there you go. Lefts and rights like bombs dropping on Killian Khan. Breaking his face. Chris Andrews with his forearms to the back of Yamashita's head. Back into the ring. Yamashita fighting off both men here. Oh, then Killian Khan now gets the better. We're going to yeet Yamashita to the outside. A little bit of a momentary alliance between Khan and the Bloody Brit Chris Andrews just to try and get rid of Yamashita, because these two just want to beat the hell out of each other. Belly to belly overhead, but Yamashita not about to be punked out like that. Breaks up the pin attempt. Chin breaker, maybe. Nope, reversed by the Bloody Brit. Might be the last time we ever see Killian Khan and Chris Andrews work together towards a common goal. Belly to belly, almost sent Yamashita over the top rope out of the goddamn ring. Throwing him into the referee now, clothesline to the back of the head. Yamashita trying to keep himself focused here. Underneath that ring, what now? Steel chair in the hand of Yama. Gonna throw it, doesn't even affect Killian Khan. Smacked him right upside the head like a light breeze. Big boot, doesn't really seem to get all of it there in the corner. Killian Khan now running right into a drop kick. Tries for another one. Khan instead with a deadlift power bomb, showing off that immense power to be able to lift someone the size of Yamashita like that. Oh my god. Oh my god! Killian Khan! They've just ended Yamashita. Compromised him to a permanent end. That forearm dropping out of orbit like an atomic bomb. Yamashita now rolling to the outside as Chris Andrews. Revenge! Far from the first time Killian Khan has tasted one of those. And he was able to just barely kick out. Now Yamashita back into the mix. Quick pin attempt gets just a 1 count. Sleeper applied, but not for long as Killian Khan. What else but a power bomb for the win? But Chris Andrews back to his feet just in time to break it up. Not even a 1 count for Khan, as now an Irish whip sends him off the ropes. Big punch to the midsection. Drops into the pin, this Chris Andrews. I don't even think he meant to go for the pin there. He just collapsed. Blood continuing to pour out of that wicked looking gash he has on the right side of his head. Yamashita giving him the snake eyes and drop kick for Killian Khan. Andrews, the ring veteran, out onto the apron using the ropes to pull himself up. Yamashita just chops the absolute hell out of Killian Khan. German suplex. Doesn't stop there though, spins him around. How do you do? Waistlock lariat. And now Andrews picking up that steel chair. This does not end well for Yamashita. Chris Andrews swinging for the fences. Right over the head, gonna bust Yamashita open. That's now all 3 men bleeding. This has become a bloody triple threat matchup here on Shockwave number 88. Oh my God, now a sledgehammer. Yamashita grabbing the sledgehammer, boom, right to the ribs. Killian Khan down 2. Yamashita, another shot, this time to the shoulder. Tries for another one. Good Lord. Again to the midsection. Now just back and forth. Yamashita gonna try to pin Killian Khan here. 1, 2. Hammering them boys. But it ain't enough to get him the W. Chris Andrews never wanted to stay down for very long. Just throws himself at Yamashita there. Certainly did not connect fully with that Enzu lariat. He got enough of it though. In comes Killian Khan. Jumping between the two. Wait a minute, look at this. Killian Khan and Yamashita gonna work together. Double choke slam. Well, rest in peace, Chris Andrews. And then Killian Khan, sit out. Last ride power bomb. But somehow Chris Andrews already back to his feet to break up the pin. Absurd. Taking him for a ride. Drop chest first across the top rope. Killian Khan asleep on his feet right now as Andrews going to the outside. What next? Another skill chair. Tries to throw it at Khan, but missed. Doesn't have the greatest hand-eye coordination, does Chris Andrews. I've seen the man play darts before. Remember one time, threw one of them darts, it hit some kid upside the head. He was just trying to have a nice pint at the bar. Oh, there's Britt. Flipping off both of his opponents. And now, Killian Khan, Chris Andrews, working together again. I guess I was wrong. I said earlier in the match might be the last time we ever see them work towards a common goal, but there you go. Like I mentioned before, they just want Yamashita out of the way here. These two, they want to destroy each other without Yamashita getting in the way. Picks up the sledgehammer, does Chris Andrews. Looking to pay back Yamashita, but instead a German! Right into the steel steps. Well, I don't think Chris Andrews is going to be getting up from that for at least a couple of minutes. Back in the ring, Killian Khan has taken one too many shots to the head. Oh my God, how is Chris Andrews already getting back to his feet? And then immediately, just instantaneously, I think that might have been for me. For daring to doubt him. Another sit-out power bomb, but once again, Chris Andrews breaks it up. One more of those, we might see Yamashita put straight through the goddamn canvas. The power of this man. Stalling vertical suplex by Yamashita. Look at this pacing back and forth. Killian Khan going for the steel steps. Chris Andrews with a baseball bat. And it looks like steel steps beat baseball bat. Yamashita trying to get involved too, but just landed right on his ass. Be lucky if he didn't break his tailbone right there. High angle back suplex, dropping Chris Andrews on his neck. Yamashita with the sledgehammer, doing some more work, trying to pulverize the ribs of the Bloody Brit. German suplex attempted. Yamashita says not so fast, mi amigo. Another vertical suplex. Both men down. Killian Khan, the only one standing and marking his territory like the alpha male that he is. Military press. Yamashita catching the back of his right leg off the apron there too. Andrews going to toss Khan back into the ring, flips him off just for good measure. Sledgehammer shot to the lower back of Yamashita, not once, but twice, tries for thrice. Yamashita going to serve him up to Killian Khan on a silver platter here. Khan with an Irish whip. Yamashita though, swooping in, baseball bat. Trying to break open the skull of Killian Khan. See what pours out. Just swinging at the Bloody Brit like he's a piñata. Against the ropes, elbow to the side of the head. Yamashita gonna spin him around. German suplex. Yamashita. He's gonna try to go for the pin, but Killian Khan is already back in the ring. Well, he's still gonna go for it, but obviously not gonna get on the win with Killian Khan still standing. Coconut crunch. Clothesline and a hook to leg, guys. Chris Andrews might still be hurting after the German suplex, but digs down deep. Look at the ring and ringside area, man. This triple threat matchup has been nothing short of a war. Yamashita taking a step back, just waiting patiently for these two to be through with each other. Now he's going to the ringside area. Oh, Killian Khan tries for a powerbomb. Back body drop by Chris Andrews. Yamashita back into the ring with a steel chair. Throws it at Chris Andrews. That's him taken care of. As Killian Khan now grabs Shita by the back of the head, drags him into the corner. Shita, though, able to escape, but not for long as Killian Khan giving him a taste of that top rope. Runs right into a chopped hold. Oh, no, Chris Andrews now, guys. Blood just slowing. He's got another cut. And the blood is just pouring out at this point in the match, staining the canvas. And Yamashita, uno, dos, tres, short on clotheslines. Oh, tsunami! One of Killian Khan saving the matchup, tossing Shita out of the corner. Just pin Chris Andrews, man. Killian, evidently his hunger has not been satiated yet. Sledgehammer right up the ass. I don't even know what the hell Chris Andrews was hoping would happen there. And that is why we do not see Chris Andrews take to the air all that often, my friends. Crashed and burned. Now he's getting blood all over the floor. Gonna have to get a fucking hazmat team out here to clean up the ringside area. Oh, Chris Andrews is gonna go down. He's gonna go down flipping off the bird. Killian Khan, Yamashita now squaring up Shida. With some elbows to the midsection. Chris Andrews leaking like a fucking faucet at this point. Yamashita with a power bomb. And Killian Khan, oh my, that was right to the dick. That's to the dick and the balls, man. Come on. I know Killian Khan done you dirty, Bloody Brit, but that's going too far. Smash it up. The meat and veggies. The twig and berries. Killian Khan. How is this man still walking around right now? Spin around Chris Andrews, but he's seen it coming. Knows him too well. Khan off the ropes now. Spinning power slam. 1, 2. Shita out of the corner, quite literally by the skin of his teeth, to break up the pin. What the hell is this now? What the hell is this? The fans on their feet. What is he doing? What? No! Ravage on the chair! On the fucking chair! But Khan, look at the leg! Oh my God! There ain't no way! There ain't no way! Yamashita, that man is dead! And now a power bomb for the Bloody Brit! 1, 2! What? What? Are you kidding me? This match, dude. Yamashita, with all his strength left. 3 Germans. Still doesn't put down Killian Khan. Chris Andrews to his feet, instantly throwing up the middle fingers. Back elbow dropping Andrews, clothesline drops Khan. It is looking like a Quentin Tarantino movie out here. The amount of blood. Yamashita kicking the steel chair right out of the Bloody Brit's hands. Tried maybe a power bomb. Andrews with the back body drop. Just goes for the quick pin and gets it. Chris Andrews. The Bloody Brit, quite literally the Bloody Brit here tonight. Scoring the win in one of the most chaotic triple threat matchups I have ever seen. We're going to need some time, man, to clean up the canvas and the ringside area. The amount of blood. Looks like a crime scene out here. But what a win indeed for the Bloody Brit Chris Andrews.
Young Ziggy, Lil Zeke, pasta prince in the kitchen. Too cheesy, best believe me, cheesy heat, that's my mission. Henny in the competition, but they like that Ziggy spark. Boil up my bars and I'm lighting up the dark. Sliding in that sauce, marinara on my mind. Noodles twirling, rapping fresh, Parmesan combined. Ain't no Alfredo tug, but I keep it velvety. Catch me in that cold lander, straining out disparity. Stovetop symphony, bubbles popping, sizzling proof. Dripping on the light, flame bringer in the booth. Garlic bread, my psyche, crispy crust, my ride or die. Basil bring precision, ZD slicing through the sky. Homemade feels like love, can't microwave this verse. Give me that authentic flavor, young ZD making bursts. Pastability's endless, in the pot where I reside. Cooking funky flows, ZD nation on the rise. Lil Ziggy, young ZD, too cheesy to the core. Come heat me, if you eat me, flavors you adore. Bundled up in that oven, baking beats that soar. Too cheesy, young ZD, got the heat in store. Red pepper flakes, bring the kick, twisting up my zest. Rap recipes, no rest, keeping secrets in my chest. I'm and his brother Sage, knowledge in the spice rack. Tapping on the glass, watch the flavor meters crack. Pasta beats to the streets, aroma hits you strong. Simmer down, Roman gods feast on my rhymes. Deities so divine, from the kitchen to the vocals, young ZD can't resign. Pasta dreams manifest and lyrics saucy in the strain. Dripping cheese onto the mainstream, uncooked, unfeigned. Balcony to basement, got 'em sniffing for the next. Gastronomy in my words, boundless noodles perplex. Lil Ziggy, young ZD, easy to the core, come heat me. Come heat me. Yeah. Yeah. Lil Ziggy, young ZD, too cheesy to the core. Come heat me. Garlic by my side, chain crispy crust, my ride or die. Rifle bring precision, ZD slicing through the sky. Homemade feels like love, can't microwave this verse. Give me that authentic flavor, young ZD making bursts. Instability's endless, in the pot where I reside. And funky flows, ZD nation on the rise. Lil Ziggy, young ZD, too cheesy to the core. Come heat me. 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 Yeah. Red pepper flakes, bring the kick, twisting up my zest. Rap recipes, no rest, keeping secrets in my chest. I'm and his brother Sage, knowledge in the spice rack. Tapping on the glass, watch the flavor meters crack. Pasta beats to the streets, aroma hits you strong. Simmer down with that sound, can't help but to prolong. Roman gods feast on my rhymes, deities so divine. From the kitchen to the vocals, young ZD can't resign. Pasta dreams manifest in lyrics saucy in the strain. Dripping cheese onto the mainstream, uncooked, unfeigned. Balcony to basement, got 'em sniffing for the next. Gastronomy in my words, boundless noodles perplexed. Lil Ziggy, young ZD, too cheesy to the core. Come heat me. Come heat me.
Well, the Kings of the Kitchen most definitely have a very unique way of preparing for their #1 contenders match here tonight on Shockwave, as we just saw. But that's quite an incentive for Joey Bacon. Big Quan promising if they win this matchup, not only do they obviously earn a World Tag Team Championship match, the opportunity to challenge top guns at Ascendance 12, but also Big Quan promising Joey Bacon a massive Slim Jim, the biggest I've ever seen in my life. I didn't even know they made them that big. But I guess we'll find out indeed if that is good enough incentive to light a fire under the massive derriere of Joey Bacon. And indeed, this is a #1 contenders match, my friends. As you just saw, the former World Tag Team Champions, Northern Lights, ready to take on Kings of the Kitchen. Jacob Wells and Justice Stone, sure to be watching this matchup from backstage. And as I've talked about this past week, look, if I'm the World Tag Team Champions, I know who I would want to win this matchup. Top Guns know that they can beat Northern Lights. They did it at Homecoming to win the World Tag Team Championship. Not to take away anything from Northern Lights or diminish their abilities as competitors, but I mean, Jesus Christ, man. Look, Sven Hammer, he's a portly fellow himself, but he's got nothing on Joey Bacon and Big Quan. So I can assure you that I know who Top Guns are pulling for here, but the match is on now, and early tag brings in Bjorn Frost. Northern Lights certainly very motivated. A new side that we really haven't previously seen from the Northern Lights. Especially Bjorn Frost, very fired up, very motivated, trying to whip Sven Hammer into shape this past week. Obviously, it was last episode of Shockwave that we saw 2 battle royals take place. One was won by Joey Bacon, the other won by Sven Hammer, leading to this #1 contenders matchup. As early on, Northern Lights taking control. Will Kings of the Kitchen, as Big Quan said, follow the recipe to success and make their way onto the Ascendance 12 card. Big Quan, who of course one of the most decorated tag team competitors in CMV history, a 6-time tag team champion. Looking for his 7th reign. Big punch takes out Sven Hammer. Now it looked like he was maybe trying to tag in Joey Bacon there, but stopped about halfway across the ring. Another discus yapucha. Gonna put a hammer on his ass. And a tag to Big Ham Joey Bacon, 7 foot tall, over 500 pounds. There was no way anybody was eliminating this guy in that battle royal last week. Come on now. It wasn't even really fair. They honestly should have just given the win to Joey Bacon to begin with. Have the other battle royals. Make it a different match time, something to give the other competitors a chance. Joey Bacon, oh my God, those big meaty claws just choking the absolute hell out of Bjorn Frost here. Now, we also heard from Big Quan. He wasn't too happy with the way that Bjorn Frost was talking to Sven Hammer. You know, obviously Sven, like I said before, he's a little jolly fellow. He's got himself a little bit of a beer belly, or a champagne belly rather. We know he enjoys his champagne. And Bjorn Frost, as I also said just a couple of minutes ago, he's been rather nasty this past week, man. Trying to whip his tag team partner into shape, get them ready for this #1 contenders match. Big Quan said, hey, now, come on. Look, as big fellas, you gotta look out for other big fellas, you know? It's like when bald people see each other in public, you know, they give themselves that nod. So do fat people. Don't ask me how I know. Big kick to the midsection by Frost. Surprised his foot doesn't just get sucked right in. Gotta be weary of that. Spun around. Whoa! Talk about a bitch slap. My man's just got launched into the atmosphere right there. God damn. Big Quan not playing around. This is the man who has been to Ascendance time and again. He knows what it means to compete at the show of shows. You know what it means to headline the grandest stage of them all. There's the tag to Joey Bacon. As Frost trapped in the corner, here's the last place he wants to be, with Joey Bacon coming towards him. He's able to get himself off that top rope. Look at the size difference. Able to take Bacon off his feet, and the tag made now to Sven Hammer. Drop kick to keep Bacon down. Tries for a stop though. Quick kick to the back of the leg there. Ascendance 12 awaiting one of these teams who will challenge Top Guns for the World Tag Team Championship. Into the corner goes Sven Hammer. Well-placed elbow, though, gets him out of danger. Oh, but Big Quan just said something about his hair, man. Distracted him for but a split second. It was enough for Bacon to retake control. Look, I appreciate that luscious mane that Sven Hammer rocks, okay? But Big Quan, maybe not such a big fan. What the fuck is Bacon doing? Oh my God! What? I have never seen that before. Joey Bacon just did a front flip into a seated senton. Did I really just see that? Sven Hammer, though, is the legal man, don't forget. And able to capitalize off Joey Bacon being focused on Bjorn Frost. I don't know if Bjorn Frost is going to continue the matchup. He's got his lungs flattened. Oh, looks like he's okay. Oh, the claw. Sven Hammer utilizing the claw here at ringside, trying to incapacitate Joey Bacon. Maybe attempt to take a count out win. I wouldn't really blame Northern Lights. Count of 7 here. Joey Bacon managing to get back into the ring. And he goes right after Bjorn Frost. Yeets him into the ring. Here comes Sven Hammer. Sent into the corner is he. Big Ham making the tag to Big Quan. Oh my God. Big Quan up top. Sort of modified Power of Doom. Like that little twist from Big Quan. Gonna tag Joey Bacon right back in. Bjorn Frost is still on wobbly legs here. Joey Bacon going to collect Sven Hammer from ringside. Big close, yeah. Avoiding that elbow like the Black Plague. Yes, he'd be turned into a permanent stain on the ringside mat there. Back into the ring, Joey Bacon just not giving Bjorn Frost a break. Once again, flings him into the ring. Well, look at this! Sven Hammer managing to take the 7-foot-tall, 500-plus pounder off his feet. That Kimura, I don't know if he actually got it fully locked in, though, before Big Quan made the save. Joey Bacon taking out that top turnbuckle. We know he likes to snack on top turnbuckles. Now is not the time, though, Bacon. Oh, and Frost! Frost is still on spaghetti legs here. Sven Hammer throwing Bacon back first into that, well, now exposed turnbuckle. Frost finally waking up, getting back out onto the apron as Bacon with a big fucking toss. 500-plus pounds. Stomp to the back of the head. Frost is looking worried, and understandably so. A bad way indeed that Hammer's in. Right now the exposed turnbuckle again. Coming back to bite Joey Bacon on his large posterior. Oh my God, a third time. I don't think it's really having very much of an effect, though, on Joey Bacon, to be honest with you. I think he's just so big boned, you know, that the actual metal isn't really managing to penetrate the protective layer of blubber. Sven Hammer. The claw again. Squeezing the cranium of Joey Bacon. But the thought of that massive Slim Jim keeping Joey Bacon focused. 21! Oh, pseudo 21. Not really the proper form. Shea Hoxton would not be very impressed, but oh, Bjorn Frost gonna break up the pin anyway. Bacon forcing him to retreat. All the while, Sven Hammer Back into the fight with a jawbreaker, throws Bacon down. With an STO, Bacon has got to make a tag to Big Quad Man as Sven Hammer makes the tag to Bjorn Frost. I don't know if Bjorn Frost, guys, is going to be able to utilize his sharpshooter. Oh my. What? look at the modified abdominal stretch. Oh, the referee has found the exposed turnbuckle just as Joey Bacon manages to escape. I was about to say, though, I think Joey Bacon's legs are so massive that Bjorn Frost, I don't think he can lock in the sharpshooter on Joey Bacon. Well, there's the tag to Big Quad. Coming in nice and fresh at this point, instantly taken down with a crossbody by Frost. Tags Sven Hammer back in. Belly for belly. Whose belly are we going to see at Ascendance 12? Fighting for the World Tag Team titles! The Northern Lights suplex, but broken up. What a save by Joey Bacon. Counter of the Irish Whip, giving Big Quad all the time he needs to recover here. Somebody get that man a Coca-Cola. Bacon gonna go and collect Sven Hammer as Big Quad takes care of Bjorn Frost here. Oh my God, around and around and around we go. Sven Hammer about to throw up all that champagne he was guzzling on earlier. Should have saved it for after the match. Big Quad remembering, oh yeah, Sven Hammer, the legal man. Tell Joey Bacon, I'll take over from here. Quad throwing Hammer towards the timekeeper's area. Got to beat the hell out of him. Hammer, though, fighting back with some forearms of his own. Up to count of 7 now. This has been a hard-fought matchup, and credit where it's due. Northern Lights have been holding their own, and then some against the Kings of the Kitchen here. Bacon! Hanging up Sven Hammer. Quantum makes the tag. Big Ham setting him up. Ass to the face, but it don't stop there. Sitting on his chest like it's a beanbag chair. Of what surely would have been the win, but Bjorn Frost, oh, he might have just prolonged the pain and suffering. No, Sven Hammer saying not again, but a cheap shot from Big Quad. Like running into a, usually I'd say brick wall, but probably more akin to running into like a giant marshmallow or something. The tag is made to Quantum now. Sven Hammer is still out of it after that seated senton. Quantum. Hammer fighting though with whatever he's got left, and it can't be very much at this point. Very, very wisely makes the tag to Bjorn Frost, but I don't know that he's in necessarily much better condition. Hangman's neckbreaker. Got Quantum hurt. They're trying to isolate him now. To the outside we go. Quantum with a scoop slam attempt. Drops down behind into a reverse DDT. Does Frost. Trying to get a hold of Big Quantum, man, but that's easier said than done. It's like trying to get a hold of a rhinoceros, trying to get a hold of a fucking, what is it? What? The agility of Quantum, even at his current size. Man's out here doing the splits. Just clobber Bjorn Frost. Pin for the win! But Sven Hammer there to make the save. Quantum though. Tries for an Irish whip. Oh, into the corner. Boss not going to hang out around here for very long. Says, how do you do to Joey Bacon? Nice bulldog. Oh, and Quantum is bleeding now. Double tag. In comes Sven Hammer. In comes Joey Bacon too. Nice voice crack for you. Haven't had one of those in a while. Oh, Barry Frost. Dragged over the top rope. Planted face first off the canvas. Take the kick from Sven Hammer. Oh, just the biggest Xander Slate fan there ever was. And the Northern Lights suplex. 500 pounds. But Quantum. Do not sleep on the strength of Sven Hammer. He's going to try again. If he does this a second time, he's going to try for it. But Joey Bacon, once again, taking him for a ride. Round and round and round. I'm going to throw up. Joey Bacon, a little bit wobbly, and that's going to allow Sven Hammer to make the tag. Bjorn Frost taken for the very same ride. How is Joey Bacon not barfing up everything he had in catering earlier tonight? Just thinking about that massive Slim Jim. Into the pin for the win. So close. World Tag Team Championship opportunity at Ascendance 12. A shot for Sven Hammer. Oh my God, he's gonna try it! The sharpshooter! The sharpshooter, it's locked in! Sharpshooter is locked in! There's no way! Joey Bacon taps out! And Northern Lights! Can you believe it? The Northern Lights have done it! What an upset win! I can't believe he actually locked in the sharpshooter! Unbelievable! And now Northern Lights earn their opportunity. Their shot at redemption at Ascendance 12. They're coming for the top guns. Well, guys, I'll tell you what, the most disappointing thing of all there is that Joey Bacon will not be getting his gigantic Slim Jim. Truly is a sad day. But what a win for Northern Lights indeed, and now it is official. Northern Lights, top guns for the World Tag Team Championship at Ascendance 12. But coming up next here on Shockwave number 88, the continuation of the Cyborg Invitational, beginning of the 5th round here tonight, as Caroline Swift prepares to take on Amelia Jones. We've also got Ashley Rain and Riley Van Wilson one-on-one a little bit later on. We've also got Marty Michaels, Troy Coltso to come, and our main event too, Gianna and Celestia against Rising Star champion Quinn Bell and a women's world champion Beatrice Lotus. But both of these women, Caroline Swift and Amelia Jones, currently just about in the middle of the rankings when it comes to the Cyborg Invitational. So a win for one of these gals here, going to shoot them up the leaderboard and obviously keep them away from last place, because we know what happens. Whomever comes in last, when all is said and done in the Cyborg Invitational, their contract here in CMV terminated. And of course, currently in last is Joy Justice, who needs to win her last couple of matches in the Invitational to avoid being the one that is fired. The ultimate prize that these women fighting for. First place, the award, that Magnificent 8 contract that can be cashed in anytime, anywhere for a Women's World Championship match. And, well, second place we know gets a Rising Star Championship opportunity, guys. But look at this. I actually thought for a second when Amelia Jones first came out here that was Precious Pratt in her corner, but that's actually, that's Taryn Torres. That's the half-sister of Precious Pratt. And, we have seen this past week or so Taryn Torres attempting to cozy up, for lack of a better term, become friendly with Amelia Jones, which has not made Precious Pratt very happy. And I'm sure she can't be thrilled with the fact that Taryn Torres is out here in the corner of Amelia Jones, though. We know Amelia Jones is very happy-go-lucky, very positive, likes to see the best in everyone, and she has given Taryn Torres the benefit of the doubt despite Precious Pratt warning her about her sister. Well, that's what Amity is all about, second chances and spreading positivity. Might it come back to potentially nip Amelia Jones in the behind, though. Caroline Swift caught early on, but a nice reversal there by the former MMA fighter. Definitely likes to put to use that background of hers in the ring, especially that deep guillotine choke she utilizes, which Amelia Jones is going to have to avoid at all costs here. We saw Amelia have a hell of a matchup with Maggie Shaw at Ferocity. Fourth round matchup in the Cyborg Invitational. Amelia Jones, of course, coming up short, missing out on her chance to take the lead here in the Cyborg Invitational. Oh, that forearm nowhere near connecting. Big knee to the jaw. Down goes Swift, and a hook in the leg. Could it be just that easy for Amelia Jones here tonight? No, a kick out. Onto the apron. Ooh, nice little slingshot swanton. Jones obviously impressed with herself. It was nicely done, right? There's that choke, but Caroline Swift having none of it. Grabbing a hold of the arm. Trying to snap it in two. Doing as she pleases right now. This is bad news for Amelia Jones. Kick to the gut. Looking for that brain buster, but Amelia Jones escapes. Punch to the chest by Swift. Both women attempting to take each other out there. Neither, though, successful as we get a big belly-to-belly overhead. Obviously, it's going to be a huge night for Amity at Purgatory, guys, in just a little over a week. As we've got, wait a minute, trying for the brain buster again. Oh, damn, but a second time. Jones able to reverse. Shot to the back of the knee and a springboard forearm smash. Amelia's friends, the Ted and Tracy James, are part of that Global Championship Elimination Chamber match. Let's get some rapid kicks to the face. Things have been going very well, relatively speaking, for Amity over this past month or so. And will that continue here? Crunchy from Amelia Jones. Hooking both legs, but man, 2.999, and Swift knows that she is in trouble. Rolls over the ropes, but Ain't gonna find refuge there as Amelia Jones. Keeping on top of her. Trying for that pump handle driver. But Swift turns her around. Drops her on her neck. With that Tiger suplex. And now the guillotine choke. Locked in, body scissors and all. Jones is trapped and gonna have no choice but to tap out. Like I said, if Swift locked that in, it was game over. Caroline Swift, a point scored in the Cyborg Invitational. As Amelia Jones with that loss gonna drop further down the rankings. Caroline Swift just continuing to rise. Well, coming up next, my friends, this is the matchup that I have been looking forward to all night long, but look who is here. Apparently someone else has been very much looking forward to this matchup. John Lipnick, much to the chagrin of Troy Cole, as you can see, appears to want to pop a squat at ringside and watch this match nice and close. There was Troy Cole who cost John Lipnick a shot at the Undisputed World Heavyweight Championship at Homecoming. Lipnick has not forgotten, but Cole has to focus on the very serious threat, Marty Michaels, in the ring here. Michaels immediately pouncing on the distracted Troy Cole as Lipnick's music is continuing to play. Well, that's also going to be a little bit distracting, but hey, it's a good song, so I don't necessarily mind all too much. But Marty Michaels, who last week here on Shockwave had a hell of a matchup with Tenra, ended in a double countout. The man who will challenge Anthony Martin for the Intercontinental Championship at Ascendance 12. Music is still playing, by the way. Tracy James in the trunk again, man. What's going on? Troy Cole, big time. Deadlift German suplex. Marty Michaels quickly dropping to the outside. Colt, though, he's thinking about it. Decides not to take such a risk, though, as instead mocks Marty Michaels. Oh, there we go. The music is finally off. Up against the ropes. A hot mess express. Knife edge chop across the chest. And goes to work on the left knee here of Troy Cole, guys. Get Troy Cole last week here on Shockwave. Attacked Anthony Martin before their non-title matchup, but then pinned him clean right in the middle of the ring. And it's been a debate amongst members of the CMV universe, those in the locker room too, who is next in line for a shot at the Undisputed World Heavyweight Championship. Now, John Lipnick never got his match at Homecoming thanks to Troy Cole, but Troy Cole pinned the champion. Lipnick obviously sitting here at ringside, just coldly watching, no emotion on his face. Oh, damn, the heat seeker! Pile driver, gonna force Troy Cole to ringside, but Marty Michaels following after him. Tries for a kick, Colt able to recover quickly enough, and that DDT just absolutely spiking Marty Michaels. Marty drills Troy Colt down on the floor. And he can get Colt back in the ring. That's the dub right there. Count of 7, though. Michaels instead going to be weary. Gets back into the ring. A little bit of love for all of his fans here in attendance, mainly the ladies. Pops up Troy Colt, looking to drop him on his head. 1, 2, 3. You're telling me that was not a 3 count? 2.99999. My God. And Marty Michaels now up to the top. Elbow drop, and Colt able to get out of the way. And now Colt. Troy Colt super kick. As vintage as it gets, baby. Colt with the leg for only a 2 count, though. Lipnick, you see, content to watch, at least for now. Troy Colt maybe attempting the 330 slam right there. Marty hucking himself at Colt, but unable to connect us now. Head scissors. Cute elbows to the top of the head. Now it's Marty Michaels who escapes to ringside. Troy Colt chasing after him and pays for it as Marty slams him face first off that ring apron, which we all know the hardest part of the ring. The new right-hand man of Pat LaFave, as Pat says, gonna lead the higher authority into a whole new era. Winning that gauntlet match at Homecoming, earning his shot at Anthony Martin for the Intercontinental Championship at Ascendance 12. But Anthony Martin right now, I'm sure he's watching this matchup. He wants to know just as much as everyone else does who is going to be his next challenger. Marty Michaels going up top. The Hot Mess Express. Coming up short, though, with that missile drop kick. Now both men just exchanging punches right in the middle of the ring. Colt starting to get the better of Marty Michaels. Lipnick, wait a minute. John Lipnick has just rushed the ring, and the referee is calling for the bell, guys. This match has been thrown out. That is a disqualification. And Marty Michaels, he's like, oh, I'm out of here. No way, shape, or form that I'm getting caught up in this business. John Lipnick has been waiting since Homecoming to get hands on Troy Colt. And now the People's Elbow. Colt able to get out of the way. The match has been called off. But these two, they're looking to rip and tear each other apart. Clothesline followed up by a back elbow. Irish whip now nicely reversed by John Lipnick. Sends him into the corner. Kick to the side of the head. Stuns Lipnick and Colt. Springboard knee. Takes out the ref too. That's what he gets for not doing his goddamn job. Hard to feel bad for Troy Colt here. I feel bad for Marty Michaels more than anyone else. Was it John Lipnick who attacked Troy Colt in Absolution? We still do not know 100%, but we do know 100% that Troy Colt attacked John Lipnick at Homecoming and cost him a shot at the Undisputed World Heavyweight Championship. Lipnick struggling to get a lid here on Troy Colt, though. Spun around. 330 slam! Colt still isn't done, though. Taking Lipnick by arm and by leg. Anaconda Vice! Anaconda Vice locked in! But this isn't a match. Even if Lipnick were to tap, it wouldn't matter. But Troy Colt getting the better of the Colt Classic yet again. Where does this end? And who is next in line for a shot at the Undisputed World Heavyweight Championship? Well, now it is time. Oh my God. Are you kidding me? As if we don't already have enough chaos here tonight on Shockwave. That's Ashley Riot ambushing Ashley Rain as she was making her way into the ring, guys, for this Cyborg Invitational matchup. But it looks like Rain is going to agree to go ahead with the matchup. Nonetheless, RBW already in the ring and ready to go. Well, a follow-up from Ashley Riot there, who brutally attacked Ashley Rain after her win against Joy Justice in the Cyborg Invitational this past episode of Octane Riot, who has become obsessed with getting an Ascendance 12 matchup with the Small But Mighty One, going so far as to trash Pat LaFave's office and threaten him not with a good time, but rather with a sledgehammer, I believe it was, making some very serious threats if she does not get what she wants. And now, twice in the span of a week, attacking Ashley Rain. And before such a pivotal matchup here in the Cyborg Invitational, spiking RBW there, though. Don't count out Rain. Even at her absolute worst, still better than some in that locker room. Both these women, it's amazing to see a part of our Hall of Fame class of 2024. Pinfall attempt by Ashley Rain, but a kick out by RBW. I don't think there's any two women who deserve it more. Ashley Rain, sunny side down! Flips her over, hooks the leg. 1, 2. RBW. I was about to say, coming off that humdinger and a half with Beatrice Lotus at Pick Your Poison, it would be pretty shocking if she came out here and lost so quickly to Ashley Rain, but the Polish Warrior, well, of course, looking forward now that she's been reinvigorated thanks to Beatrice Lotus. Saw the two of them shake hands after that amazing matchup at Pick Your Poison 3. Refocused on the remainder of this Cyborg Invitational and making it to Ascendance 12 to compete in front of her friends, her family, live from her home country in Poland. Wilson, X-Plex! Harsh landing on the floor there for Rain. As follows it up with a stomp to the bicep. RBW certainly shifting her focus now to the arms of Rain. Two women that know each other very, very well. They've crossed paths many times throughout their Hall of Fame careers. RBW, as a matter of fact, cost Ashley Rain a good chunk of her career, taking her out with an injury some years ago, an NGW, shattering her kneecap. I'm sure that's something Rain will never forget, but right now it's not her kneecap she's worried about, it's her arm. RBW looking to tear it off, but the Small But Mighty One escaping. Damage done to her arm, though. Attempting to persevere as she drags Wilson into the corner. Forearm smash, knife edge chop, again and again and again and again and again. Now some stomps. My goodness. Rain snatched up. Just that easy. RBW's got a hold of the arm. Boom, right over the knee. Ripping and tearing. That's what Riley Van Wilson is all about in that ring. Trying for a knee trembler. Rain avoiding that. With all that she has, but not able to stay out of the way of that kick. And now Wilson, she's got a Kimura. A Kimura now locked in. And Rain is nowhere near the ropes. Look at Ashley Rain able to escape. That's why she is in the Hall of Fame, baby. But Riley Van Wilson looking to show why she is too a Hall of Famer now. As both women back and forth going shot for shot. Reign telling RVW, they're the best you got. I don't know if you want to taunt Riley Wilson like that. One of the hardest hitters in that locker room. And here you go. Some stiff as stiff gets kicks to the chest. Now into the pin. 1, 2. What a kick out. Wilson frustrated, but remains focused with a stomp to the face of Ashley Rain. Now from the corner. We've seen this plenty of times from Riley Wilson. That kick to the shoulder. Lucky if it doesn't dislocate the shoulder. Right into a German suplex. And now RVW. Gonna make sure Ashley Rain does not get a lucky rope break. That arm. Easy pickings. Blocked it again. And this time Ashley Rain verbally submitting the Polish Warrior. Picking up a point in the Cyborg Invitational, but well, you got to give a nod to Ashley Riot for the assist there. That's not RVW's fault. She took advantage, as anyone would, but well, Ashley Rain still put up a hell of a fight. Folks, it is our co-main event. Coming up next here on Shockwave, number 88. It has been a chaotic show so far. And I don't think it's going to get any less chaotic as we get into our co-main event here. In our main event still to come, Gianna and Celestia taking on Rising Star Champion Quinn Bell and Women's World Champion Beatrice Lotus. But first, the unpredictable one. Gonna welcome Ace Reeves back to action. Ace Reeves, who's been on the shelf these last few weeks thanks to an attack by the Gallery before Homecoming. And I'm sure he was happy to see Kill Your Heroes getting that win against the Gallery earlier tonight. Not gonna be so happy, though, to look across the ring and see Justin Sane. Speaking of Kill Your Heroes, the man who has been a plague on Peligro and Josh Wolf, but you know, as we've talked about before, hard to feel very sorry for them when they're the ones that brought it upon themselves. They took the fight to Justin Sane. Sane told them, "You're going to regret it." And he has made good on that promise. But my friends, I have just received some huge news from Pat LaFave that next week here on Shockwave, number 89, the undisputed World Heavyweight Championship is going to be on the line. Get this, Anthony Martin will defend against both John Lipnick and Troy Colt, the triple threat match that we were supposed to get back at Absolution. It happens right here next week on Shockwave. Huge, huge news. So I guess it's not John Lipnick or Troy Colt, it's the both of them. And Anthony Martin, his championship reign is in serious trouble. And I'll tell you what, next week's episode of Shockwave is shaking up to be a monumental one, because I also know that we are scheduled to see Ellie Quinn one-on-one with Amber Reed. Woo! Might be one of the biggest episodes of Shockwave that we have ever seen. As Ace Reeves back in action after a few weeks on the shelf. Looking to take the fight right to Justin Sane here. Rolls him up. Got a headshot Pele kick. Right into the pin. But a quick kick out at only one by Justin Sane. Dragon Screw. Oh, a kick to the side of the head. Justin Sane. As unpredictable as they come. As ruthless as they come. As he has exhibited multiple times over these last couple of months. At the expense of Kill Your Heroes, both Peligro and Josh Wolf. Reeves off the ropes. Nice missile drop kick. Irish whip though. Watch out, ref. Sane. Backbreaker, neckbreaker combination by one of the longest reigning world champions in CMV history. And that knee to the jaw, followed up by a poison rana, which Ace Reeves just seems to shake off. Trip to the outside, but straight back in it now. Attempting to get Justin Sane set up in the corner. Goes low. Nice clothesline by the gravity manipulator. Standing moonsault. No doubt a huge win this would be for Ace Reeves. Justin Sane has only been beaten once since his return, and that was, well, his return in the Higher Authority Invitational a couple of months ago. Springboard into a reverse DDT. Now the full mount. Lefts, rights, like bombs. Reeves, though, scoops him up. Into the corner, walks him. Tossed out like garbage. We know that purgatory just a little over a week away. Our final stop, my friends, on the road to Ascendance 12. And you do not want to miss the return of the Elimination Chamber is Ace Reeves. That vintage kick to the side of the head, but Justin Sane, a man who is all too familiar with the Elimination Chamber. He has won 2 of them in his CMV career. Justin Sane lays out Ace Reeves, but doesn't stop there. Springboard leg drop. Attempting to follow it up, but that gave Reeves the opportunity. Military press. He's a strong boy. Into the moonsault. Always, always, always amazing to see Ace Reeves do that, man. And now look at this running head start all the way around the ring. He's going to give Justin Sane one of his own. The sheer Inui. Sane, though, responds by just clucking Ace Reeves ribs first into the side of the steel steps. Again, Ace Reeves, his ribs grabbing at his midsection. They're saying, spitting out that bloody mist, signaling for the end of this matchup. And gonna drop Ace Reeves from orbit. Vertebreaker. 1, 2. But a kick out by the former global champion. Saying, you see how he doesn't hesitate. Not even for a microsecond. That's the veteran instinct. The unmatched prowess of Justin Sane, the former undisputed world heavyweight champion. Ace Reeves bleeding now as he just desperately pulls himself up in the corner. Reeves goes to the corner. Drop kick, but came up just a bit too short. Another inch to the left, he would have had it. That's why they call it high risk, though. It doesn't always pay off. Shining Wizard from the unpredictable one. Both men throwing knees at each other. Now Sane, a little discus clothesline off the ropes. To the corner he goes. Sane looking to stop Ace Reeves out of existence. 1, 2, and now Sane begins to understand who he's in the ring with. One of a kind, the gravity manipulator Ace Reeves, not so easy to put down. One of the biggest hearts. Spikes Justin Sane with that Hurricane Rana. But so fast is Sane and dangerous even when he's on his back. As we see with that kick to the side of Ace's head. Dragged away from the ropes, Justin Sane. Got a hold of Ace's arm. Stomping on the hand repeatedly. I get Sane now circling, but Ace Reeves to the outside. Justin Sane, whoa, 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 whoa. Almost managed to save himself, but couldn't quite find his footing. That could have gone a lot worse for him, though. So, oh no! Tries again a second time! Nails the Shiranui. Oh, look, he's not finished. Justin Sane. He's not done! The cave-in. 1, 2, 3. And Justin Sane claims another one. A game Ace Reeves, no match for Justin Sane. A man out for blood. All right, it's main event time, guys, but well, look at this. Quinn Bell and Beatrice Lotus rushing the ring, taking the fight to Celestia and Gianna, who are forced to recover quickly, and the referee trying to maintain a little bit of order before he rings the bell. Seems like Quinn Bell and Beatrice Lotus have decided to take the fight directly to the new resident Mean Girls here in CMV. Look, Quinn Bell and Beatrice Lotus have both individually felt been on the receiving end of the numbers advantage. Celestia and Gianna. These last couple of weeks, we saw Gianna, with the help of Celestia, knock off Beatrice Lotus in a non-title match last week here on Shockwave, and then on Octane just a few days ago, Celestia, with the aid of Gianna, pinned Quinn Bell. Quinn Bell and Lotus, though, letting it be known that they are not going to be made fools of, as we saw with that pre-match beatdown there. Now things are evened up. Gianna caught with a springboard crossbody by the Rising Star champion, quickly hooks the leg for the pin, but a kick out. Well, unique offense you could always expect from the Rebel Queen. Beatrice Lotus, who's got to be perhaps feeling better than she ever has before, coming off that win against Riley Vent Wilson at Pick Your Poison 3. That was a matchup she waited years for. And it certainly was no easy task, but Lotus got the job done, pinned RBW right in the middle of the ring. Uno, dos, tres, and now Lotus can fully focus on what lies ahead, and that, of course, is Ascendance 12 defending her Women's World Championship against the Queen of the Hill winner, Celestia. And Celestia now palling around with Gianna. Beatrice Lotus realizing, yeah, I might need a little bit of help. And Quinn Bell more than happy to offer said help after again being the victim of that numbers game on Octane a few days ago. Gianna forcing Quinn Bell to kiss the canvas there. Well, that's going to take the Rising Star champion out of commission for at least a couple of minutes. Gianna, who would love nothing more than to pin the Women's World Champion 2 weeks in a row. Tiger feint kick by Lotus. Hobbs back into the ring. Quinn Bell got to be careful. Referee as lenient as he can be, allowing Quinn Bell to get back out onto the apron. Gianna in the corner. Lotus makes the tag to Quinn Bell. Gianna trying to get her feet up though. Bell instead sliding German. Oh, Gianna just smacking the back of her head off the canvas, man. That was some serious whiplash. Whew, Gianna's got some hops, man. That was halfway across the fucking ring she just leaped to make that hot tag. And now the Moonchild instantaneously pounced on by Quinn Bell. Queen's suplex. And the Queen of the Hill meets the Rebel Queen. Gianna with a cheap shot. Celestia looks to take advantage, but Bell fights her back. A very dangerous duo this is indeed. We also saw Celestia and Gianna pick up a tag team win at Pick Your Poison 3 against Ellie Quinn and Amber Reed. Celestia pinning Amber Reed in that matchup. There's no doubt about it that Celestia is just carrying a massive wave of momentum with her into Ascendance 12, which Lotus, as we've seen in recent weeks, struggling to contend with. Well, with the tag to our Women's World Champion. Spear! Celestia, goddamn! This is the first time we're actually seeing Celestia and Beatrice Lotus in the ring with one another since their one-on-one matchup a couple months ago, which Celestia won. And that, of course, wasn't when Beatrice Lotus was champion. But if you are a betting man, Celestia certainly has to have your... Oh, the wheel kick! Gianna! Her eyes just glazed over, man. Lotus straight to the top rope for the hangover. I think she might actually have hit it. She was actually going to hit it there, but Gianna got out of the way. Leapfrog and the drop down. Just throwing herself at Gianna there, and hey, it worked. Oh, okay. She made it over to Quinn Bell. Go for the tag, and then just... Oh, Celestia has just very quickly drawn the ire of Beatrice Lotus. DDT! I think Lotus certainly looks at someone like Celestia, who is only a few months into her CMV career. Oh my... What the fuck? That was a lot of work to get there, but... Snake Eyes onto the steel steps. Very resourceful at ringside is Beatrice Lotus. I don't think I've ever actually seen a Snake Eyes onto the steel steps before. But as I was saying, Beatrice Lotus, I think definitely looks at someone like Celestia, just a few months in her CMV career, all that she's managed to accomplish. And then you look at Beatrice Lotus, who wasn't until really 2 years in her CMV career, she finally started to break out on her own and earn all these big opportunities. It's got to stick in the craw of someone like Lotus who worked so hard, and then in strolls Celestia and just easy peasy lemon squeezy, earning all these opportunities. Troy Colt super kick there from Quinn Bell. Middle of the ring, hook of the leg. 1, 2, but a kick out by the main character. Irish Whip gonna throw her down to the outside. Eliminated from the Royal Rumble. This is our main event here on Shockwave number 88, guys. Of course, huge news for next week's episode of Shockwave. Triple threat match for the undisputed World Heavyweight Championship as Anthony Martin defends against both John Lipnick and Troy Cole. Also, Ellie Quinn, Amber Reed, one-on-one. As Gianna goes to the top rope. Big elbow to the top of Quinn Bell's head. The Rising Star champion caught from behind with a backstabber. Pretty apropos. Look, knowing Gianna, were I Celestia, I'd have eyes in the back of my head. But like I talked about last week, this is a mutually beneficial relationship here between Celestia and Gianna. Celestia has someone to watch her back en route to Ascendance 12. Gianna keeping herself close to the #1 contender, keeping herself involved when it comes to the Women's World Championship picture. Celestia with now a spear to Quinn Bell. And Quinn Bell right there to try to make the tag to Lotus, but Celestia stopping her. Tries for a punch, Quinn Bell, big boot. And now the tag is made. In comes the Women's World Champion. Celestia immediately catching her with that Tanahashi clothesline dropkick combo. Trying to slow things down just a little bit here. Does not want to be in that ring with the champion. Tags in Gianna. Making Beatrice Lotus wait. Their date is set, Ascendance 12. Poland Women's World Championship on the line. Big boot from Gianna. I think I may have seen one of Lotus's teeth go flying out into the front row. But still, she manages to kick out, barely. Struggling to get to her feet as the tag is made to Celestia. Lotus going right after her. You're a Nagi by the champ. Now the monkey flip gonna launch the Moonchild into the corner. Struggling to find her footing here against Lotus, who with a few well-placed elbows. Headbutt! Elbow drop to the extended arm. My goodness, man. Beatrice Lotus is well and truly all over Celestia like peanut butter on jelly here tonight. And Beatrice Lotus still feeling the effects of that steel chair attack last week here on Shockwave, courtesy of Celestia and Gianna. Waiting all week to get hands on these two. Forearm smash by Quinn Bell. That gives Lotus a chance to get to her feet, but Celestia with the bridging Fujiwara. Bridging Fujiwara armbar is locked in. Will Celestia tap? No! Great escape, as a matter of fact, by Beatrice Lotus. And the wheel kick! Can she pin her #1 contender? 1, 2, no. Tag made to Quinn Bell as Celestia begins to stir. Off the ropes. Crossbody. Not letting Celestia go anywhere fast. Death Valley Bomb. Playing Celestia's face like a drum. Not amused is the Moonchild. But Quinn Bell, enough of the fun and games. Botchplex comes next. No, Celestia claps the temples. And drops her on her neck with that tiger suplex. Now going to the top. Quinn Bell is in serious danger here. Double boot stomp. 1, 2. 2.999, and even Lotus worried there, but Quinn Bell manages to endure. But Celestia keep it on the attack, knocks her down to the outside, and that gives her the time to tag in Gianna, who checks on her nails, making sure they're still intact, and then a face plant, and that will do it. Or not, rope break. Those long I always talk about the long legs of Quinn Bell. They really came in clutch right there. Oh, but Gianna gonna deliver another face plant. Quinn Bell saying one is just enough, thank you very much. Or as a matter of fact, 2 of them she's been hit with in this match. Tag to Celestia, who looks to be a bit more focused on Beatrice Lotus. And she might pay for that! Botchplex! 1 up! Broken up by Gianna. Quinn Bell is hurt, tags in Beatrice Lotus. Can she wrap things up? The Queen of the Hill is hurt. Not hurt enough though, able to wrench that arm. Lotus might have to rely on herself at this point. Whoa, choke, slam, backbreaker. And the tag brings Gianna right back in. Lotus though smartly drops to the outside. Looking for a couple of seconds here to catch her breath. To shake it off. Gianna not going to give her that opportunity. Caught with the spinning soul kick, Irish whip. Lotus shoulder first into the side of the barricade. Multiple kicks in the face here at our main event. Shockwave number 88. Reverse DDT on the floor. Lotus realizing the rest count. Can she get back in time though? No! That is going to be a double count out. Here in our main event, Lotus realized the rep was at 9, but realized, well, obviously too late. And just didn't have enough energy to get back into the ring in time, despite attempting to do so. And so this match going to end in a no contest double count out. I don't like the look. And Beatrice Lotus's eye, though. I don't know if this is quite over just yet, but, well, the show is over. We've got to go off the air. And until next time, my friends, I will see you when I see you.